Hi, good afternoon. Digital marketing has lost its way. We've bought into the buzzwords, become infatuated by social media, and we're constantly tempted by new technology. The truth is, us marketeers, we're pretty self-obsessed. We indulge ourselves in our own brands, and we often suffer from tunnel vision. We think, hey, who doesn't want to see our new product? Or watch our fresh, cool new video? Or receive our email newsletter with our information about our company, special offers and discounts? We point at people from billboards. We stomp on their social spaces. And we taunt people from traditional media. The truth is, chances are our people just aren't interested in what we've got to say. Why? Because we're talking to them at the wrong times, and it's probably completely irrelevant. Who here has seen an ad on a social platform? Did it ask you to do something? Was it relevant to what you were actually doing at that time? And chances are you were doing something completely different, like looking at cat photos or stalking people online. Imagine this, you're on the toilet, phone in hand, scrolling away. When up pops a high-protein cheese advert selling to you, or asking you to RSVP to a black Nordic heavy metal gig, or worse still, trying to sell you a hot dog slicer in the shape of a dog. It makes no sense, right? Think about how some people approach social media marketing. The hot dog slicer, the high-protein cheese ad, and the RSVP. They're all interrupting stuff that you're actually doing at that time. You want to be looking at your friends and family, or looking up your ex-girlfriends or boyfriends, or checking out that guy from school who you really didn't like, but you have to follow him anyway. But let's flip this on its head. Imagine if this happened with search. Picture this, you open up Google and type in car insurance quote. The results are shared, but bam, up pops a video of multiple cats singing Despacito. It makes no sense, right? I think it's fair to say we've been drinking the marketing Kool-Aid for too long. We've lost our way. We think marketing is about messaging, about telling people to do stuff. But it's not. It's about people, customers. It's about their needs and their desires, and how we can best accommodate their needs and serve them. If you can understand people, you can understand how to convert them. We, people, are explorers. Each of us discover new things every day. And on those journeys, whether it be finding a new book to read, or looking for new music to listen to, or in my case, when I was researching unusual things to do here in Brazil, trying to understand why you Brazilians are obsessed by Osama bin Laden themed bars. It all begins with search, intent.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to talk about now, guys. What's the importance of search and mapping that intent through the buyer's journey? If we think about it, every search is an intent. The users, your consumers, are telling you what they want. So you need to map that, you need to understand that in order to generate more relevancy for your marketing campaigns, in order to map their journeys, understanding that. And intent, search can tell you that. Exactly how and when they're searching for it. Understanding and mapping that intent through the buyer's journey. That's what we want you guys to understand here. Facebook, Snapchat, all the social media, they all had their moments. They had their ups and downs, but the only one constant that we see here throughout these years of digital marketing is search. Search is the only constant that we see that is there. But we're not saying that you guys should not do social media. We're telling you guys you should diversify. You guys should look at social media and should look at search as the integral part of your marketing strategies, how you integrate things. Like in social media, everything needs to work perfectly. Everything needs to work in tandem. What do I mean by that? It's that you need to inspire conversations like these ones.
Hi, Aaron. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl.
Aw.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
Inspiring, right? That's what you want when you're doing social media. But you also need other things. You need to be a bit of nonsense or funny, a bit of English humor for you guys.
There are people watching this ad right now at a bar with the sound off, wondering what the hell is going on.
It made you guys think, what's that? What's that brand? I'm gonna search for it, right? No Bollocks is a very famous campaign for a brewery in the UK. So do search for it. These guys are genius. They resonate. They create thumb-stopping creatives which inspire people. Or it can be bizarre like this one.
Shadasoko! 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 Shadasoko!
Shadasoko!
Shadasoko! Shadasoko!
Right? Nonsense. Bizarre. But it's a very famous drink in the UK as well. So yeah. But the thing is, if you're on social media and you're not creating something like that, don't bother doing it. You're not going to resonate. You're not going to talk to your audience. But that leads us to one very important thing. Again, I'm not telling you not to do social media. I'm telling you guys, you need to continue the communication. And how do you do that? Normally, you look at your websites. And a lot of people, 2018, this website is live. You can check it. It's famous in the UK for selling cars. Yeah? But a lot of websites, a lot of brands, they neglect their websites. They don't simply care about it. How many websites do we see that's not responsive or doesn't load fast? And they just don't care about their websites. They just put in all their eggs in the social media basket or caring about their social feed when they're not taking care of their own properties. And your website needs you. You should look at your website and with care. We just saw a talk here about headless and how can you scale things up and how important it is to have the high-end technology to have a good website. But your website really needs you, especially now that traffic from search has surpassed social again. So, and one thing that we need to look into this graphic is the constant search has always been there. Do not overlook search in your marketing strategies. Do not overlook SEO. Integrate it. Think about how you're going to communicate. Just to illustrate, let me give you guys an example. This is like on the, let me see, right-hand side, for me, left-hand side, message-based marketing, right? It's a good communication. This guy has put a billboard up with a free tap with beer that you can get in there. This is good to generate awareness, to generate engagement. But think of search. When someone goes to Google and search for where can I buy Carlsberg, where can I buy beer, it's telling you what it wants. And if you're not there, you're losing a huge opportunity to generate business, to communicate with your audience. Quick question here. Who here is here to learn how to generate more sales or more leads or want to be better with businesses? A lot of you. Who here hasn't considered SEO as an integral part of their marketing strategies? Okay, don't worry guys, you are not alone. Do you know why? Big brands have been doing that for many years. Like, I'll give you an example with Super Bowl, yeah? The most expensive ad time on earth. Brands go there, they spend a lot of money creating the ad, pay a lot of money to be there, but what they fail to do is continue that communication. Because when you go to TV, you inspire search. People are going to search for your brand. We are multi-screen nowadays. We use our phones while watching TV, don't we? So if we see an ad that is interesting to us and we want to learn more about it, what do? We search for it. We get the phones out of our pocket and we search, right? But a lot of brands neglect that. I'll give you an example. Hyundai, in 2009, they launched the car called the Genesis. And they went on Super Bowl, created the ad, big buzz around it. Next day, spiking traffic for Hyundai Genesis. And guess where they were with their page? Nowhere to be seen. Imagine the amount of money that they lost, that they could have made actually from connecting the dots, thinking about, oh, I'm going to do an ad, I'm going to inspire search. I need to be there, right? So, yeah, while some brands don't get it right, others are doing it well, like Nike, for instance. I know I'm into football, I like it. Well, Brazilian. I'm Brazilian as well, by the way. Sou brasileiro, tá? New football boots from Felipe Coutinho, yeah? What I'm gonna do, I don't know if he's wearing Nike or Adidas or Puma or anything, but I know he has a new boot. So what do? I go and search for it. Felipe Coutinho, a nova chuteira do Felipe Coutinho. Quem tá aparecendo em primeiro? Nike. So who's first? Nike. They've got it. They understood that. But the competition still struggling. You look for Messi's football boots. They're not even second. By the way, the second website is our blog where me and Alan talk about football boots for 10, 12 years now. So we rank above Adidas because we understood that towards our audience strategy. We don't want to sell boots, but Adidas is losing a lot of opportunities there. And when we talk about search intent and understanding that, we cannot leave Asus aside, which is a big retailer in the UK. They're massive. They built their empire with search engine optimization, mapping the intent, the search intent behind it. But not only that, they try to predict it. Because what they do, they see what's going to be fashion in the summer now, what's going to be trendy, and they start producing the content now. For when the search go up, they are already ranking for it. And I can give you many other examples of brands that build themselves using search, using SEO. Amazon, anyone? It's getting into Brazil, so watch out. Yeah, but what's important is we need to understand intent. We need to map intent, because I'll give you the Facebook example again. When you're on Facebook, as Alan said, you're sitting on the toilet, going through stuff, and then the advert comes in. Cheese ad. Okay, I don't want to do it, but I'm the demographics, because Facebook platform is really good for that. It delivers to the demographics, to the characteristics that you're looking for. But those consumers are not on shopping mode, right? But when they do, what are you going to do? You go and search for it. And if you don't have, even if you sell high-protein cheese and you're not ranking there, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities. You're going to lose sales. You're going to lose money. You're throwing your Facebook money in the toilet. Not all of it, okay? But try to maximize it. Think about maximizing it. And, well, search is an integral part of our lives, right? Everything that we get information, new information on, a recommendation from a friend, if we need to find where that bar, that the happy hour is going to be, or we go to the doctors, for instance, and it tells us that we need to buy this medicine and do this exam. What's the first thing that you guys do? I get my phone out and say, what the fuck is this? Oh, sorry for the French. What is this medicine about? Or what's this exam going to do with me? So search, it's very important for our lives. It's here. It's not going to go away. But what's important is addressing customer intent. That's what we really need to think about it. It's going to split things here. For the SEOs in the audience, if we think about the user intent on our users, we don't really need to chase algorithms. We don't need to care about ranking factors. We need to think about what our customers are searching for. What kind of information can I produce and be relevant for them? Marketeers, we need to think about how to integrate, how to continue that communication with our audience. If you go to TV, if you go to radio, Facebook, any other means, you need to think that at that moment, people are not ready to buy. But when they are, they're going to search for it. And that is why when you close the loop, right? So before we go, just a little bit about Hedgehog.
We're Hedgehog, an SEO agency in the UK and also here in Brazil. Our core belief is that attitude is everything. It's the one thing that can push your business or brand beyond budgets and bravado. And I think it's pretty fair to say that you guys have got bucket loads of it here, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado.